Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle reporting from the public test server, and today we're talking new legendary effects. Mostly 1, 2, and 3 star. There's one new, updated 4 star. That's Iceman's, now adding cryo damage to the melee weapons. If you wonder how you will be getting those new effects, that's gonna be from the new activity Headhunt, so we'll be hunting those targets and slowly getting some of those new effects in form of the weapons, random weapons, and then you unlock those mod boxes. You know the drill. But today, and now, we are talking what those effects are doing. I did tested them, and I do have some first results for you to share. There is a bunch of them, and some really cool ones, some for the ghouls, some for the humans, some universal. So obviously the ones that make you go feral faster and so on, that will be ghoul exclusive. But caps, for example, that's for everyone. And cryo damage too. The glow, of course, for the ghoul. I like how ghouls are getting a little bit of love as well. So that is really cool. So you can get your glow real fast. I will be talking about it more, but let's, I think the best, start from a practical showcase so you can see how all that performs. I will start by taking some kind of a chem to heal some of my feral meter, so then I will be able to take it down again, showing you how that works. Let's start from a sniper. So sniping. I do have this handmade. I'm on the low level character, by the way, if you will be surprised that my damage is relatively low. Look at this new cool prefix for snipers, that's called snipers. 100% damage to distant targets, and yes, it varies a little bit from the patch notes. The patch notes specify a little bit different. I did cover the patch notes in the video yesterday. The actual effects in-game are not the same for some reason. Are they already updated ahead of the patch notes, or the patch notes are with the more updated values? I don't know this one, but there it is, snipers for the weapon. Damage to distant targets. Distant targets most likely means 60 TD units. Is that how it works for perks? So I'm assuming the same distance is being used for that. And small amount of glow I put on this one. There is no new 4 star or 2nd star for the range weapons that we could use at this moment. Maybe later there will be. We need to find some enemies so I can shoot it. It's unfortunately close, but doesn't matter too much. You can see when I kill them, I'm getting a little bit of a glow with each kill for free.
To quell this impending riot, Grafton Steel is a major contributor to my campaign, and therefore could not possibly be guilty of everything they're saying.
I forgot how loud are those voices, as I have sound on. I was doing questline previously. Apologize for that loud talking. So a little bit of a glow. Snipe them. They're too far, so I'm losing damage because of distance with this handmade. But every kill, I'm getting a little bit of a glow. There are new armor effects as well I have installed, but let's focus first on melee. And look at that. New effect, Lucid, that's for armor and weapons. I can have a little bit of extra damage. Not too much, so I don't think that's gonna be used a lot based on my feral meter. But there is one cool stuff. Extra strength on kill streak, maxing out at 10 strength. So that's tied. There is a bunch of new effects tied to the kill streak. So more I kill, more I'm getting. The important one, this one. You can always, as a ghoul, now craft and have a side weapon. So whenever you want to go feral and have some fun with melee, you can do it relatively fast. If I find one more enemy, you will see how much I'm dropping on the feral bar. As normally now, if you play ghoul, you know. If you didn't, maybe you don't know. But you need to wait 3 hours from the moment that your feral meter over here is full to it being empty. You need to wait like 3 hours. And with this mod, you just kill like 20 or 30 of regular mobs, and you will be feral. So after those handful of mobs, I think it's 3% per kill. And I'm already feral, so you can see how easy it is to go feral and be able
Always fight.
to enjoy some melee. On this 50 cal,
No.
I have the targets get some glow and damage per kill while on kill streak. So that's again adrenal. That's one of the new effects. So more kills I have, the more damage I'm doing. As you can notice as well, my glow basically refill itself. I didn't manually refill any glow. I got it all from using those weapons. And with this weapon, I already have 90% bonus damage. They're missing description, but those effects are from my armor and weapon, from all those new ones.
The identification protocols will be damaged.
Oh, this explosion took away all my glow, but I can get it back relatively fast. You may notice that the glow amount is quite high too, that I'm getting back. So 100% damage bonus, I have extra damage resist, energy resist. That's from armor effects. So I did install a bunch of new armor effects. Let me show you. New armor effects. So Lucid, that is on weapon, as on armor as well available. This one is opposite to Overeaters. It's showing currently 2%. I think it should be 0. It's not correctly updating, probably. It should be 0 as I'm currently feral. And that works like Overeaters, so less feral I am, more full my feral meter is, the more reduction I'm getting. So it's maxing out full set at 30%, which is solid. Then there is Painkiller, another related to your kill streak, to your regular kill streak. This gives health regeneration. Why on this kill streak? It's quite visible. I have 3 pieces here, and already with like 3 kills or 2 kills, I have 1 health per second. With full stacks, like 3 health per second. I think full set will be like 5 health per second. So quite visible amount of health regeneration for the duration of the kill streak. Max health increase. Healthy, so that's a 3-star. This will be huge for anyone who's trying to use Juggernaut's weapon. So that's gonna be huge. Then I do have... Okay, what do I have on other pieces? Reflex. Another one. Evade chance. You can get full set. That will be 10%. If you are dodgy build with focusing on evade, that can be quite strong. Elementalist is relatively weak now, but maybe they will buff it a little. It just all across the board. 5 resistance flat. Very universal from other hand. And where is the other one? There, Adrenal. So this is Adrenal. Damage and energy resistance per kill while on a kill streak. So maxing out as 100 damage and energy resistance. Which is quite significant. As well for VATS builds, look at this unique one 3-star. Max AP increased by 20. So full set will give you 100 extra action points from the active mode. Did I miss any? I think I covered them all. Reflex. Healthy, Elementalist, Lucid, Rushing. Oh, Rushing, yeah. This one gives action point over time while on a kill streak. It's not particularly strong if you have only 1 piece. So it's more like intended to have full set of either Rushing or the one that gives you health Painkiller. Really cool effect for weapons and armor. And there is more showing on the workbench. I will give you a quick look. But it's a little bit of a mess there. So quick look, unlockable mods. On the workbench you will notice some do not have too much sense. The reason for that may be work in progress or they forgot to remove some that they gave up on. So you can see the new mods like Adrenal. Already presented most of them on the weapons. There are some that I was not able to equip. So this is a Feroz for the weapon. And says armor, but no, Ferals cannot be equipped on armor. At least I was not able to see this option. Most likely the description issue. It's supposed to be on weapons. You can just craft one weapon that helps you go feral faster. Some of the names you will notice like completely off. Like I accidentally renamed the Hunter 1-star. Will be most likely fixed. But there are some weird stuff going on in those mod boxes you probably want to see, so I'm showing you. Like Barbarian appeared, 3-star, under 1-star mod crafting. That's the one that gives strength for melee weapons. Then 2-star mods and Lucid appears here, so that's sorting issue. Sorting will be most likely fixed. After that, this changed the name for no reason. It's not as insane, but that's the crit damage. So Painkiller that I had installed on armor. After that, don't know what that's gonna be. It's not in the patch notes, but it's here. Blocking melee attacks cause an explosion? Would be interesting, or maybe they gave up on this explosive idea. But it's here, pulsating mod. Rushing mod for armor that was equipped on my armor. 3-star mods that show a lot of 2-star elementalist, but as well 3 without any description, just the name. Feast, jacked, rebate. Are they gonna be introduced later, or they here by accident? I cannot tell you that. I don't know. I like the active for VATS builds for extra AP. It's for armor. And Barbarian appears again under 3-stars, under 1-stars, and under 3-stars. That's the same effect. Glowing effect. That's what I'm liking this one the most for playing a ghoul and easy glow management. Being able to put on any weapon and get glow with kills. That's such a game changer for ghouls for daily driving on them. Health is really good too for Juggernauts builds. I see how a lot of those legendary perks will be very useful. Accidental change of the name for this one, that's old one. I like the reflex for particularly build that spec into dodging, especially bloodied with serendipity. That may be quite powerful. But only for this particular case scenario, not for every build. Not for every build for sure. And you can see some 4-stars appear on the bottom. Barbarian and Savage, but they do not have any descriptions. I don't know if they're supposed to be here. And there is no new 4-stars, there is only update for Icemans, what I had on the weapon, and generally the cryo mechanic is updated. I like the change, just flat out adds cryo damage to any weapon you want. So that's a worthy 4-star. If you are unfamiliar with this one on live game version, it's because no one is using it. On the live game version, it has a chance to freeze target in VATS with melee weapon, which no one gonna do. So that's why no one is using Icemans on live. With this effect, it will be quite cool, and a lot of melee weapon can use that. And that being said, those are all the new effects on public test server, new legendary effects. What do you think? Let me know, and see you in the next one.